Eric B's Daily Vlogs.
I'm here on the corner of Fell and Golden Gate. And no, we're not here to talk about the homeless tent pop-up that's going on across from DMV. I'm here to talk about the very first park San Francisco had right here, the Panhandle. We'll talk about this and then we'll walk the whole 3.4 miles one direction and come back to make it a full 1.7 miles if that math does that add up. We'll walk the whole thing, talk about the whole thing, and we'll do that all on the other side of the break. So let's get this started.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Welcome everyone, it's my daily vlog channel, Eric B's Daily Vlogs. The Panhandle, the beginning of Golden Gate Park. You see a lot of people hanging out by the statue right up behind me. We're going to talk about the rich history that John McLaren himself, the guy who helped create Golden Gate Park, was once his arboretum. He brought all these different trees. So half of the trees that's here right now, it's not even species to San Francisco. So let's go ahead and talk about the Panhandle, do a quick walking, talking type vlog, just to show you guys the rich history this park has to offer. Let's go. Let's go. Before you go, it's coyote alert. So make sure your dogs, pets are on a leash at all times. Do not feed the coyotes. Keep your distance. And a little map right here to show you which direction you're going. But we're going to walk this direction right here. There's two sides to it. Bikers and pedestrians like myself will walk on this side, and the people coming the other direction will walk on that side. They do have a bike lane right over here. So if bikers want to go on that side, they can go as well, because sometimes these bikers, even though they have their own lane, which is over there on the street, they want to go over here and push us all off the road like that. The cool color of that tree right there. Pretty cool on this nice, beautiful day. See the way the bikers are just all going around me? They have their own dedicated bike lane right over there. Over there, they can go straight, but they want to come over here where the pedestrians are walking and try to run us over. Again, I don't have an issue with bikers, but it's just when they try to bully you off the path that you're walking. Like I'm walking on this path right now, and I'm being bullied off here because they're going around me. They're going a different, they'll even go like beep beep or to your left, to your right. When you're walking down this path, I thought this path was meant for pedestrians, and they had their own bike lane, like I said, along Fell Street over there. And I don't think they have one on Oak Street. They have one here on Fell, and we're getting pushed away. Guess that's just how it is. This is the Panhandle district of San Francisco. A lot of rich history along Fell Street, which you see running along that way. Running along the other street over there is Oak Street. And this was once supposed to be a freeway that was going to take you to the western part of the Richmond district and the western part of the Sunset district. And they decided, nope, we're not going to do that. If you're around in the late 60s, there was this whole committee in San Francisco that was trying to make this Panhandle into a freeway. Now remember, John McLaren used this as his own park. He brought trees from around the world that is not native to California, or not even native to San Francisco. Eucalyptus trees, cypress trees, trees that never grew in San Francisco. He brought them here. And it was from Baker to, I think McAllister was the next street, or maybe Line Street was the next street. And he brought those trees in to make it into the park that we know today. Back then it was only a 1-block park. Now we're going from Baker all the way to Steiner. That's where I'm walking to right now. Again, 1.7 miles is going to be the distance once I'm done. But the city of San Francisco wanted to make this and turn this into a freeway. Fell Street is already busy. Oak Street on the other side is already busy. Just imagine if they actually did turn this into a freeway. It would have been a freeway going westbound, going towards the Richmond district, would have ended at the Great Highway. And then it would have been going eastbound, it would have ended somewhere along Market Street. And that's crazy though. That's crazy if you decided, or if they did decide to say, yes, we'll turn this into a freeway, and it actually went through. It would have been crazy. I'm on the corner of Masonic and Fell, one of the busiest intersections in the city right here. Again, nice rich history. There's a website, I'll share that website down below, and it shows how this used to look before all these cars started taking over. But it is busy, and I'm just a pedestrian trying to cross over to the other side right there. Nowadays, people just use this for recreation, use this for basketball. There is a basketball court not that far from where I'm at. There's this big open area where sometimes you'll see people doing yoga or Tai Chi. If you come here early in the morning, Fell Street, that we just saw over there, is the path to a lot of marathons, Beta Breakers to be one of them. So this whole area, if this was a freeway, none of that would have been happening. Just imagine running the Beta Breakers or any of the San Francisco Marathon next to a freeway. Would not have been good. But I'm glad San Francisco said no, and I'm glad they kept this the way it is. And again, the different trees that's here. Check this out. The different trees that Mr. John McLaren decided to say, let's bring all these trees in from around the world. Made it his own personal backyard tree farm. And the city decided to keep it the way it is by planting more trees, keeping Golden Gate Park, the Panhandle part of Golden Gate Park, keeping it rich with history right here with all the bikers coming my way. That big open area right there, that cement area, that's where I said they do the yoga, Tai Chi. Sometimes they have little carnivals here as well. We're gonna head over to the basketball courts, that building right there, public bathroom. So if you need to use the bathroom, you can. And if you make a left down this path right here, and you walk straight up that street right there, you'll hit Haight-Ashbury for all you 60s flower people. You got a playground right there for kids to play. And just on the other side of these trees right here, you got an open air, full court basketball court. Ooh. Full court basketball court. Those bikers, say I told you how fast these bikers are going that they almost ran a kid over. But you got a full court basketball court right there. And then on the other end, you got 2 half court basketball courts. So if you want to play half court basketball court, the cool thing about this basketball court, you come here on a Saturday, this is a good place to play full court basketball. And these guys are really cool. And some of these guys, ex-college players, I'm not that far from USF, which is right up the street from me. And USF, they got some ballers. I ran here a few times when I was younger. That was a long time ago. Many moons ago, that's how long it was. Many moons ago when I used to play basketball, that's how it used to be. Not playing basketball anymore, but back then, it was a cool spot to go play basketball. But you see what I mean about those bikers? They were going really fast. That kid was just being a kid, just ran out in the middle. And from what I thought was they made these bike lanes over there. Don't get me started on the bike lanes. But they made these bike lanes over there so the bikers can stay off these paths. But from what's going on right now, that lady almost hit the kid. I got her reaction on video, but that's just how crazy it is. What I love about this Panhandle too is right here. If you guys don't have a gym membership, you want to work out, this is a free little outdoor gym. See that guy's doing pull-ups right there? They got everything from ellipticals to shoulder press to bench press to working on your lat muscles. And again, it's free. So this is cool. This is cool. I got a couple more blocks to go before I hit the very end of this block. Again, this is 0.7 miles, or is it 0.4 miles that I'm walking from Baker Street where I started. We're gonna end up at Steiner into the opening of Golden Gate Park. But this is a cool, rich history of San Francisco. The first park San Francisco had. And a lot of people who are riding their bikes, enjoying their ride home, is just realizing, or not realizing, that this once was John McLaren's personal backyard. All right, I'm almost towards the end. At the end over there, you can see John McLaren's lodge, his once, I don't know if it was his office or where he decided to live and work while the construction of Golden Gate Park was happening. I'm almost at the end. What I just realized is that a lot of pedestrians are walking on the Oak Street side over there, while a lot of bikers, joggers are on this side where I'm at, right here. I didn't know there was a rule. I didn't know you were supposed to, but I guess that's the rule. This tree set up right there is a little creepy, especially the way these trees are just hiding in the shadow right over here. But we are towards the end of the Panhandle and the beginning of Golden Gate Park. You used to be able to go straight into Golden Gate Park from Fell Street, but the San Francisco Bicycle Coalition decided, nope, we want to put a stop to that. We want people to enjoy Golden Gate Park for what it is. I'm torn in between whether they should do that or not. But if you look at that building to the far right, that is John McLaren's cabin over there. I'm gonna make a left on this fork right here. We're gonna go down Oak Street. So we're gonna go down the opposite way from the people working out. But yes, we made it this far. We made it all the way here to the mouth of Golden Gate Park. And you see a better shot of John McLaren's building right over there, which is cool. Then that big tree behind this pole is where they do the Christmas tree lighting right there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This side here says no bicycles, no skating. So this is the more pedestrian friendly path of Golden Gate, the Panhandle. I keep saying Golden Gate Park, but it's Golden Gate Park's Panhandle. So we're going this direction right here. I was walking towards the sun earlier. Now the sun's behind me. My face might be washed out a little bit, but the sun, using this DJI Osmo Pocket 3, we'll see how that works with the light fixture. No D-Log, just personal or just regular settings today. Walking along Oak Street. That used to be, back in the 1800s, used to be a railway. It used to be part of San Francisco's rail crossing. It used to be a streetcar that was pulled by horses. Believe that, horses, horse-drawn streetcars that went along Oak Street right here, went towards the east. Again, part of San Francisco history that they don't really tell you. I think it's cool. I didn't turn on my watch to tell me how long my walk is today. And my watch didn't trigger and say, you're doing an outdoor walk. Do you want to use the outdoor walk part of it? Didn't do that. Not today. Not an excuse to get out and walk. Not an excuse to do that today. Just my whole life living in San Francisco, always drove down Oak Street or Fell Street, but never walked the Panhandle. So guess what, guys? You and I are walking the Panhandle for the very first time together. Together. Look at the trees. Big trees in the middle of a city just like this. Makes you feel like you're outside of San Francisco, but you got trees galore. If you don't hear the street noise, you can block the street noise out, you'd feel like you're, again, somewhere outside of San Francisco. But these trees, again, here comes more trees right here. A lady sitting on the tree right there enjoying the sun. That's really cool. And then the trees right here. Again, you never would think you're in the middle of a city with all these big trees right in front of us.
Okay.
Surrounded by two busy streets right here. Coming back towards the basketball court. It's just cool watching people play. These are residents, local residents, people who just got through either a 9 to 5 or finished classes up at USF, and they just want to play some pickup basketball. It's cool. Kind of miss it. One day I'll probably get back into it. Oh, that was a travel. Oh, that's a foul. I can hear it from here. That was a nice slap on the wrist. Good foul. Good foul. Good foul. Back in the days when I used to play a lot of basketball, I used to drive around the city to look for pickup basketball games. And I'd never hit the Panhandle. Never. I don't know why I never did. I never hit the Panhandle. I would go to like Sunset District. I would go to like Hunters Point, 3rd Street, look for those games out there. But for some reason, I never went here. Don't know why. Kind of regret it now. And now I'm at the age where I can't. Even if I wanted to, I won't be able to. I don't know. Maybe. Do they have a senior night here? I don't mean senior high school. I mean senior citizen night. Maybe then I'll play. We'll see. This path that I took is a little more zigzaggy, hilly, curvy versus the other path that I took over on the Fell Street side. There's a lot more curves here, a lot more hills here, but I'm just coming up to Masonic, so that means I'm nowhere near where I'm supposed to be. But my watch did notice that I was walking, so for the past 15 minutes, 0.49 miles, it recorded me walking. All right, I'm almost towards Baker Street. You can see the statue to the left, right over there. Pretty much walk around the whole Panhandle, which was the plan for today's vlog. First park in San Francisco. Now again, John McLaren, his park was only from Baker Street to Line Street. So half of this park was John McLaren. That's what he owned. And some of these trees that we see right now are not native to San Franciscan or to San Francisco, because John McLaren decided he wanted to plant trees from around the world. So he planted his own trees here in this area of the Panhandle. But yeah, we made it all the way to the end, right over here. I'm gonna pass these big trees right here. Nice little carved path for the nice big trees with some police action at the end of Fell. Or this is actually Oak, the end of Oak. All right, guys, there is some police action going on over there, but I'm not gonna interfere with what's going on over there. Homeless, San Francisco, what do you expect? But you hear the cops coming, you hear a lot of screaming, it looks like their guns are pointed at the guy, and supposedly he went after somebody with a chef's knife. So go figure. But we are at the end. I walked around the whole Panhandle. Remember, first park ever in San Francisco, John McLaren, who, with the help of Adolf Sutro, built Golden Gate Park. So this right here, this part of the Panhandle, again, between Baker and Lyon, the very first park in San Francisco, and they decided to make sure that the trees, some of these trees are older than us, so I don't know how long. There's a bunch of cops coming right now, so give me 1 minute. It's what happens when you have a knife and you attack somebody with a knife. You get a lot of cops here. But some of these trees that are here right now are older than us. So just be respectful when you come here. Just know that these trees has been here forever. How long forever? 1888. 1889 is when I read that John McLaren decided to plant some of the trees here. Some of the tall ones you see up there, those are probably the ones that's been here forever. Be respectful. Be respectful. There is, again, a lot of homeless people that's around here. There's a lot of people that's just enjoying the park, enjoying what the park has to offer. But then you'll have to deal with some crazies as well. It's part of San Francisco life, part of San Francisco living. We're used to it. We're used to it. Know before you go, this is a high crime rate area again. DMV is right across the street from me over there. So just be mindful where you keep your stuff. Be careful where you keep your stuff. Don't leave any valuables in your car. And if you do, you might get the cops coming out here. So just letting you know that before you go. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me comments down below, letting me know you guys watch this, enjoy it, and is loving it. For every video, for every views I get, if you guys can give me a thumbs up, that'll be great. I would definitely appreciate it. I'm seeing a lot of views, but I'm not seeing any thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. Come on, guys. It helps the algorithm. There's kids playing soccer right there, so I'm gonna turn the camera away from them. But this was fun. First park in San Francisco history is right here behind me. John McLaren. John McLaren. McLaren Park up in the Excelsior district. McLaren everything. So if you see the name McLaren, this was his park right here. Cool, rich history of San Francisco that I guarantee a lot of you guys didn't know. But again, give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know. There's more surprises coming up this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the past couple vlogs. I'm shooting, again, in just regular mode. That whole vlog thing, it's not for me. I'm just talking and walking and vlogging, so I'm gonna keep it regular. But until next time, thank you guys for watching. Here from the Panhandle, or the very first park in San Francisco. The vlog is ended, guys. Go in peace. This could be history right here. The very first grass that was laid by John McLaren. The very first trees that was planted by John McLaren. And the very first trash cans from San Francisco. Not John McLaren. From here you can see how long the park goes right here. It goes all the way to the end, and I walked it. Hope I don't regret it tomorrow.
I made this.